Good day. Today I want us to focus on the ordinary share capital note. So we're going to use these transactions. So we're told that this year ends on 28 February 2022. Then the ordinary share capital it is given 2,496,000. But we are not told if this is the balance at the beginning or at the end of the year. But let's continue. Let's continue and see what is going on. So we're told authorized share capital consists of 1 million ordinary shares. So the authorized shares, they are 1 million. So we have 1 million authorized shares. 1 million shares, right? And then, so remember they said the year ends on 28 February, right? The year ends on 28 February 2022, right? So let's continue. So, meaning that these shares of 600,000 were issued on 1 March 2021. These shares are the shares at the beginning of the year, right? These are the shares at the beginning of the year. So let's go and write them. So 600 ordinary shares at the beginning of the year. So we're not told that they issued at how much, right? So let's continue. They also said 200,000 new ordinary shares were issued on the 1st of September 2021. That is the shares issued during the financial year. So these are the additional shares. The shares issued during the financial year. Additional shares issued. So we're not told that they are issued for how much, right? But let's continue. Then they said 100,000 ordinary shares were repurchased. So when the business is repurchasing the shares back, so that is going to decrease your ordinary share capital. So we have to put the bracket to show that we are subtracting. So 600,000 plus 200,000 minus 100,000, that is going to be 700,000. Okay, so this is a buyback of shares. Shares bought back, right? And then these ones are ordinary shares at the end of the financial year, right? So they said were purchased on the 1st of February 2022 at 140 above the average issue price of R4.52. Now, what you need to know about the ordinary shares repurchase or buyback of shares is that when you are recording the buyback of shares or the shares repurchased in the ordinary share capital, what you need to do is we have to use the average price. Okay, when we are recording the shares bought back, we record them with the average price in the ordinary share capital, and then that amount above the average price, it is going to be used in the retained income. So likely here, the average price is given. So it is R4.52. So we're going to use it in the shares bought back. So 100,000 multiplied by R4.52. Is it 52 cents? is 52 cents. So 100,000 multiplied by 452 cents, it is going to be 452,000. So you have to put them in brackets. Now, what you need to know about the shares bought back is, if the shares that are bought back are bought back after the additional shares, because you can see here that they were bought back after the additional shares of 200,000. So if they are bought back after the additional shares, the average price of the shares bought back, it must be the same as the price of the ordinary shares issued at the end of the year, meaning that this 452, it must be the same as the one at the end. The price must be the same. Note, I'm saying only if the shares are bought back after the additional shares. So the buyback average price must be the same as the ordinary shares at the end of the year issue price. They must be the same. Meaning that next time, if you are giving the price of the shares at the end of the year, so you can use it in the buyback of shares. Okay? So, but then, if it is not given like that, another way you can use to find the average price for the buyback of shares, if they happened after the additional shares. So what you can say is you can take the ordinary share at the beginning value, you add it with the additional shares value, and then you are going to divide these two amounts with the ordinary shares at the beginning with 200 shares additional. So we're going to get the average share price. Okay? But then now, let's say the buyback happened before the additional shares. So if the buyback happened before the additional shares, so the average price of the buyback, it must be the same as the issue price of the ordinary share at the beginning of the year. So in that case, the shares bought back average price, it is not going to be the same as the ordinary share at the end of the year issue price. Okay, let's continue. So 700,000 multiplied by 452 cents. So that's going to be 3,164,000. Right? So now let's go back here. So the ordinary share capital, it is given as 2,496,000. So this means that this is the ordinary share capital at the beginning, because now we know the ordinary share capital at the end value. So it means that 2,496,000 it's the ordinary share capital at the beginning of the year. So now we have to find the ordinary share additional. So now to find it, we have to remember that if we want to find the shares, if we want to find the ordinary share value at the end, we say the one at the beginning plus additional minus the buyback. Now we're going to do it vice versa. We're going to say 3,164,000. Then we're going to add back the 452,000. Then we say minus 2,496,000. So then we're going to get the additional shares amount. So it's going to be how much? So it's going to be 1,120,000. Okay, so this is your ordinary share capital note. So this amount, the one at the end, is going to go to your balance sheet. Thank you.